So I have done this sort of makeup look inspired by autumn, since we're in September now, so quite autumnal. So if you like this look, keep on watching. Hi, welcome to my channel. So we're in my makeup attic, so this is where most of our photo shoots come and get their makeup done just before the shoots. I thought since we're into September that we would do an autumnal sort of look today, and I know a lot of my clients have actually been asking as well for drugstore makeup, so we've got quite a bit of drugstore makeup in here today as well, and again I'll talk you through everything. So I have actually cheated a little bit, done my eyebrows first, and I will do a tutorial if you want to see how I do my eyebrows, but I've just primed my eyes, done my eyebrows first. So I'm going to start on the eyes first, as we always do, because then we can clean up. I'm sure if you've been watching my previous videos you start to learn this. So we're going to start off, as I said, really nice autumnal colours. I'm actually going to go, this is going to be the it's the Alice Through the Looking Glass, the Urban Decay. So we're actually going to go quite warm colours today. So Salazen Grum is going to be our main sort of colour, and we're going to smoke in with the browns. So I will talk you through how we're doing it. So I'm going to use just one of the little flat brushes and some Fix Plus. I always find that actually spraying it onto the brush is the best way. So we're just going to pack this down, and this helps your colour come through. So again, because with my eye shape, and obviously just my eyes are getting a little bit more hooded as I get older, we are lifting the eye up a little bit just to get in there for the cut crease. And you will find you do have to do this as you start to get older, not so much when you're younger. And a little bit of Fix Plus again. So Fix Plus, what it does, some people like to set their face with Fix Plus, but this is quite good just to really help the eyeshadow pigment become more intense. Again, just up that little bit higher, and a little bit in the corner. Right, I will actually just go underneath. Again, honestly, don't worry if you start to make mistakes, because remember, we are going to be cleaning up. That's the whole beauty of doing the eyes first, and not doing your flawless foundation and then ruining it with fallout. So this is a really, really good way of just doing your makeup. So I'm going to go in with the MAC 217. You all know that this is one of my favourite blending brushes, and again sticking with the really autumnal sort of feel. This is eyeshadow called Muse in the Limecrime palette. You know I love this. This is the first one. There is actually two, and actually Paddy McGurgan now sells Limecrime in Belfast. Anyone wanting to go and get their Limecrime and velveteen lipsticks, all really beautiful. Now obviously with us doing autumnal and using the colours like reds and cranberries, you have to be careful. You do need to smoke this down with like browns and darker colours around the edges, because otherwise it does just look like you're gonna punch yourself in the face and you look bright red eyes. So we are going to be starting to smoke in some brown and some black, just to really, really sort of bring the colour out more and give it depth. Can't believe it's September and we are going into autumn. It's crazy how this year's flew in. And I have to apologise for not making so many videos. We have been just so busy. So just using the actual tissue, it can work just as well as your tape. And if you are using the tape, remember it's the masking tape, or you can use Scotch tape, it's very good as well. And always take the stickiness off the back of your hand. And just this little bit of brown is just intensifying. This is actually Icon I'm using in the Venus palette again. Just add that little bit of depth. So you've kind of used the Muse, which was that cranberry colour in the Limecrime, as your transition for the shade. And obviously we just packed the whole of the Salazen grum all over the eye. And then I'll just start to smoke this. Soften the edge. You really can never have enough blending. And even when you think you have blended as much as possible, it blends in there. It's really soft and there shouldn't be any hard edges. Now I am going to put a little bit of black in here as well. So one of my favourite, I know a lot of this makeup today is drugstore makeup, but I do really like the Charlotte Tilbury eyeliner. It is lovely. For sort of putting in your waterline and doing your under your eyes as well, just tight lining. Tight lining is a really good way, just again, if your eyelashes are starting to get quite sparse as you get older, if you tight line just this bit underneath, it makes them look a lot thicker. So it is a good way of just really sort of making them look fuller. So I'm just going to go in with this right underneath. And actually if you do it this way, you can close your eyes and that transfers to the bottom so that you get the black in the bottom as well. For anyone that's not so good at doing their waterline. So I'm just really smoking this out. This is not my normal look, you know me, I always tend to go the lovely sort of golds and browns and just blend the edges to make my eyes look bigger, so I don't usually do a full colour wash across the eye. Charlotte Tilbury is coming to Belfast as well, for anybody that's always going down to Brian Thomas in Dublin to get their Charlotte Tilbury. So that'll be quite exciting. Starting to move up in the world. So you know me, I love my Collection 2000 for my eyeliner, and I just take it with the shape of my eye. Again, I just love that cat-like shape. It's very simple. And again, the shape of the eye. And remember, I have small eyes, so sometimes you don't even need to take your eyeliner the whole way across. It's actually quite nice just to use the outside and lift the eye that way. Just using this shape. And then again, you can go in and clean up just to really enhance the eyes. So remember your baby wipe, a little bit of your concealer. Your eye makeup remover. Just using your finger and just that sharpens it and gives you that little flick as well. It's just a simple thing to do. Remember, you're always trying to get that sort of almond shape, and also your eyes quite wide set as well, so you've got that air of innocence. So that's why you tend to put the highlights and things in here. And just following the shape of the eye. It's so easy. Anyone can do this. takes a little bit of practice. So I'm going to just go in and highlight around the top of the eye. Another drugstore that's really good is the little NYX Wonder Pencil, and I just sort of use this to sketch out the top of the eye as well. And just, again, you can blend with your ring finger. That just gives that little bit of lift. Sharpens the eyebrows. So I'm going to curl my eyelashes. Find new eyelash curlers that I'm currently loving. These are the Kevin Aucoin ones. I was using the Shimera ones, but you know that it is important to go in, curl eyelashes. Lift the lid, again, because your slight drip as you get older, and about 10 seconds. And really give them a good curl. Acts like a wonder bra to the eye. And another brilliant mascara I have currently found is the Falsify by 17. Actually 17 wouldn't even be a brand that I would buy an awful lot of, but this is a brilliant mascara. I would nearly say it beats the Urban Decay Perspiration and even Charlotte Tilbury's, all those ones. I really love it. I was getting the little sort of eyelash extensions done, and I find whenever I actually took them out that I took them off properly, but I was left with quite short eyelashes, so I'm giving eyelashes a break. It's going on my own. Still like my strips. We will put on some strips later to finish the eyes. So you can see I've got a few spots at the minute. I have quite an oily T-zone area, so this would be where I would have quite a few wee blemishes and things. So I'm going to show you how I would cover those. I do use a green concealer, which I find is probably one of the best things to use, and this is from my makeup school in a Bowman. You can get other green concealers. I mean, there is number 7 and things like that. Sometimes you can find they are very, very green and they're nearly hard to cover. This wouldn't be as green as some of the other concealers, so it just takes out the redness. It's just the smallest amount, that's all you need. This is also good for under eyes, so anybody that has sleepless nights or dark circles with their kids and wee ones, fantastic for going under the eyes. Get rid of those dark circles and bags. Right, again, lots of people have been asking me to find a drugstore foundation that I like, because you know me, you know from my last videos that I do love Senna foundation, but I also love the Estee Lauder light, not the double wear, the actual light, because with me having the oily T-zone, I find foundation very hard to stay on my skin all day long, especially around my nose area. It just tends to slide off my face. So this one that I have found is actually very good, and it's a Bourjois makeup. So I actually have got the 2 colours, because I always find with me, although I'm pale, I've still got quite a warmth and quite a yellow tone to my skin naturally. I don't fake tan, so I've got the 2 of them. One is the vanilla, the other one is the light beige, and we're going to mix them. I'm finding this is actually really nice. It's still quite dewy. It's one of the new foundations. It's City Radiance. It does have a brightening effect in it, which means that your skin sort of glows. So anyone looking for the matte finish, this is probably not going to suit them, but anybody wanting to have that nice glow, dewy skin, and it does actually stay pretty well all day. It is very, very good. So if you are wearing to work, it's going to last. So we'll have a wee go at this. So I'm going to actually mix these. I always put the colours on the back of my hands, so I'm going to just take this one off, sorry. So, oops, new one. Just using the hands like a blending palette, and I'll just take the lightest bit down the centre, under the eyes. Darker one under. This is a foundation brush I found in Sally's actually. It's quite nice, it's quite reasonable as well. Foundation work. Another one you could use is Keira Daly's Hero Brush. Brilliant brush. Anybody with a fast, crazy lifestyle needs to do their makeup quickly or the foundation, fantastic brush. Or any mums on the go and having to get the kids to school, it's a brilliant brush. You just buff it into your skin. So this is the same sort of idea. And when you are moisturising, always make sure when you're putting your eye creams and things on, always use that ring finger. It has the softest touch, so it won't pull in at your skin, create any more lines. So I'm going to go in the contour. You have the three colours, so your highlight for the top of your cheeks, this is your blusher, and this is for just under your bone structure. So what you're doing is the smallest amount, actually going in and feeling for the bone and just shading. And again, once you find that sort of shape, get right underneath the cheekbone, just shade, then just blend it up. And the same with the other side. Again, just right underneath your own bone structure. You can feel it. Suck your face in if you really want to get in. And then the blusher, easy. These are all cream to powders, so they do melt into the skin rather than sitting on top of the skin. It's a nice finish. And don't forget about your blusher, because the blusher is what gives you that lovely, healthy, sort of glow, youthful look. And I'm just going to use my highlighter now. And just, again, cream to powder, so we're just going to highlight the little points of the face that I like to highlight. So I usually do the 3 dots, the top of the cheekbone. I like to do in the jawline, just the light catches the jaw. And top of the lip, and those 2 points at the top of the bridge here. Now, a few people have been asking me about some terms that have been hitting the internet recently and hitting YouTube. Somebody asked to explain strobing and also baking. I know there's even more out there now. So strobing is really just that highlighting of your face. We've been doing it for years as makeup artists. Now, the strobe is a bit like a strobe light, so you will see this. I'm going to go over the cream to powder highlight there with a little bit more. Now this is another drugstore, absolutely amazing. Excuse the fact it's all fingerprints, it is hard to keep clean. This is the Sleek makeup. It's about £10, most beautiful highlighters you'll ever get. And just over the top of your bone structure. You don't have to go mad on these ones, so not maybe too much, maybe just the top of the bone structure. And I just do that wee bit on my lip. It is, you do get it in bits, but it is quite hard to get. So if you do see it, grab it. It's usually sold out. So you will see where that's starting to catch now, and that's the strobing. It's like a strobe light. That's what that term's coming from, but it is just highlighting your face. Baking is a wee bit different. It is where you're packing the powder onto your face. It's basically used from more sort of drag queens, and they would use it because what they do is pack certain parts of their face in triangles and let it sit on your skin for about 15 minutes, and it literally kind of bakes. Again, then when you brush it off, you've got that flawless porcelain, no pores sort of look. So that's what the baking is. So it's just putting your sort of mineral powder or your transition powder, packing it onto your face, letting it sit for 15, sort of 20 minutes, and that's what the baking term is. Again, really good if you were going out for a night or you were going to a wedding and you really don't want your foundation or anything to move. So that's what it works well. I'm going to use the Kylie Jenner. Now this is matte and it is lovely. Do you have a wee story to tell you? I ordered these ones off Kylie's actual website. Very hard to get. I ordered other ones off eBay. Be very careful, because these ones I ordered off Kylie's website and they smell like you could eat them. It's like candy. It is amazing. And the ones from eBay I opened up and I knew straight away they were fake. The smell was just so chemical. So just anyone buying makeup on eBay and things, just be careful now, because it really is getting quite bad. So I'm just going to outline, you know me, I like the big lip, so just like Kylie. So smile without showing your teeth is the best way. Naturally we have two lines. I like to kind of outline the slightly outer one because I do like lips to be quite big. Again, lips do start to get a lot smaller as we get older. That's one of the things that makes school. They told us our nose and ears will grow and our lips get smaller. Loads to look forward to. So this sets and doesn't move. And that's her nude, which I think is quite nice for the fall. There is a few other ones as well that are really nice, and she's launched a few new colours too. They are very good kits. And they do not budge at all. They do not move. And I am going to put my eyelashes on, so I will be back in a flash. Eyelashes there, and these are the Mink eyelashes, and I just cut them down to size for me. I just do think, I think it finishes the eyes. It's kind of just nice. Just these ones are out of bits, so I think they're in around about £9. But you can get about 4 or 5 goes out of them if you look after them. So I'll take them off outside corner at night time and put them back in the box, so it's great. I'm going to top up just with another wee this is Soap and Glory's. It's the Pillow Pump, and I think it's lovely for just giving me a full lip. It does sting a little bit, sort of like a tingly. I quite like the feeling. And I usually would just put this on just to give a wee bit of a filler. Yeah, because hello Kylie's. The lip kits, they really stay in, so they do stay on, but the matte sometimes I think it looks maybe a little bit drying, so I think the Soap and Glory over the top is just really nice. And that's the little sort of nude one that they do. They do all different colours as well, clear and pink and different tones, peachy as well. And just do tingle a wee bit, in case you're wondering when you put them on, like bee sting. And I'm just gonna use, this is Rimmel Wake Me Up. I'm just gonna use a little bit under the eyes because I haven't been sleeping so well these past few nights, so a few little dark circles. And if you do want me to do a tutorial on my eyebrows or my eyelashes, how I put them on, just let me know. You can comment down below in the box. I'm going to list all the products we've used as well, and I will put links for you as well, so anybody wanting some of these products. But a lot of the super drugstore products today you can get in Boots and Superdrug and all those ones. Just that wee shape, and I'm just gonna set, and that's us. So the setting spray is really good. That's the Urban Decay All Nighter. I am going to do more, and please comment down below if you do want me to do any other looks, and as I said, if you want me to do a tutorial on my eyebrows or how I put my eyelashes and things on as well, just comment down below, and hopefully I'll see you soon. See you again. Bye!